Farmer Dre back at it. It's another beautiful, beautiful day here on the farm. But today, we're gonna go ahead and start pruning our traditional apple orchard. You guys have seen this machine here in the past. This is a brownie, that's what we call it. It's made by Phil Brown Welding Company out of Michigan. And we've had this for a few years, works great. All it is a single man lift, hydraulic ladder. It gets you up in the tree, able to prune the trees nicely. And looking around, talking to other farmers, I did find another one. It's not a Phil Brown Company one. It's a little older, but hey, it gets the job done. So we have two machines now that help us get the job done quick, saves our backs, saves our legs. Just an overall perfect machine for pruning apple trees and peach trees. And of course, we use them all over the farm to do just about anything if we ever need. We don't hardly ever use ladders anymore because we have these machines. Hit a button, you go up, and that's it. This is the first time you guys are seeing this machine right here. I picked it up out of Kansas. An older farmer pushed on his orchard, ran this for a couple years. The main difference between this machine and this machine only has two hydraulically run tires. So this tire and that tire are the only thing that has power on this machine. They're very simple. You got an engine, that's a 16 horsepower Kohler engine, I believe, hydraulic pump, and all the hoses. And this one right here is run by a joystick inside of the cab, and it has a pedal to go up and down, and that's about it. So this machine is much older than the Brownie, but it still works. So this tire back here just rotates. It has no hydraulic motor or power or anything. It just sits there and rotates. Then on this side, this is a much newer machine. The frame on this machine is a 92, but it still works really good. We just replaced the engine. Val just replaced the engine on it, so it's running perfectly fine. So this is a more complex hydraulic ladder. So we got a difference on the front here. One hydraulic pump running both tires here. And another difference on this one is it has a hydraulic engine running, or motor running the front tire here. So you have much more pull, a greater pull whenever you're pulling it. This machine, this entire arms moves back and forth like this. So it has a 12-foot span between that tire and that tire. So if you're in the tree and want to move over 2 foot, hit the button and move over. It's a much heavier machine overall. Like I said, it's a newer, different company. And the nice thing about the Brownie is everything is foot control, from the moving forward and backwards, side to side, and up and down is all foot. The only thing that's hand control is that tire, is the steering tire on that side is hand control from this lever here. This Brownie has a much more complex hydraulic system on it because you're able to carry hydraulic shears and a hydraulic chainsaw, which we don't have. We really don't need one, but these hydraulic shears cut up to 2-inch branches, so it's much more complex. The price difference on these is much greater. They don't even make that brand anymore, but this back in the day new was a few $1,000s, $10,000. These today new are about $32,000. So yeah, but they're much more complex and way to go. Like I mentioned, this was here when you bought the farm, so we bought it fairly cheap with entire operation. But this Brownie works out. We're gonna be pruning the traditional system. Orchard tree spacing is 20 by 20. Now these machines don't really work that great on the high density system. We can use a Brownie because they move side to side, and if we move this arm to this tire, we're able to pick and prune off the one side of the tree there. But with that machine is not very good for the high density system. So all the new high density plantings we have here on the farm, we won't be able to use these new machines. Now they have a platform that you can buy that are made by the same companies, just made for high density apples. But we still have quite a bit of traditional orchard, and these machines work really great, and they're super cool. It's something you don't see every day. There's very few of these in Missouri or southwest part of Missouri. So yep, just kind of want to show you guys what these look like before we get to work today. So we've been out here for a while pruning, actually about an hour or so. I got out in the field this morning, then we had to go help out Fowl. He was at his trade show, help him come back home, and we did pruning. Agent on that side, I'm on this side with the red one, and so we're going out pretty good pruning these trees. So one thing we're doing different this year with all these trees is we're bringing them closer to the ground, just because last year they're a little too tall and the U-pick customers couldn't reach the top of there. So we don't want these trees to be taller than 10, 11, 12, 15, 13 foot max, like this right there. All these upper branches, we're gonna go and chop them off here. So we try to keep that tree lower to the ground there, so we won't have the issue of having to come through here once again and pick too many apples off the top of the trees here. So it's been going pretty good. You see the brush that's coming down from there. But overall, looking pretty good. We're not paying too much attention to all the small details because it's about March 1st now, and we still got to finish pruning. So we're just going, cleaning up the tree. And if we had more time, I could spend a lot more time pruning these trees. We just got to get the job done, so we're just pushing through it. So with two machines, it's running pretty quick. We could probably finish a tree in 3 to 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, just depending on how big the tree is. But so far, so good. We're moving pretty quick. I guess I'm gonna go show you guys exactly how we're pruning and how these two machines are making our life way easier. Alrighty, y'all, it is the next day. We've been out here working. We got 2 rows done yesterday, and right now we're working on getting these older trees done. We should be here done hopefully by tomorrow. If we knock down another 2 rows today, then we'll move on to the peaches and just get that out of the way and done. But with 2 different lifts here, it's working out pretty good. So it's not, I can't show too much of me working. I'm gonna do a specific video on how to prune more mature apple trees. But it's pretty much just going to the tree. I gotta get my head mount for my GoPro and get out there and show you guys how to get down and dirty with the trees. But this is gonna be it for today. Just wanted to show you guys the lifts and the equipment we have here on the farm to help us out with these with these apple trees. Not with these high density, just a traditional apple orchard. And like I mentioned, they work great, help us get the job done real fast and real easy. So this is gonna be it for today. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out FarmerDreSupply.com. That's where you guys are able to find all your gardening and greenhouse needs for your garden, for your operation. So the grow light giveaway ended. So we're gonna go ahead and announce the winner whenever we get around to that. I wanna say thanks for watching up to this point. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button if you guys know today's video. Don't forget, hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. I wanna say thanks for watching up to this point. Y'all have a good day, and we will see you next time.